Hi, I'm Diva from Musical Hell, and I know the score. Though it's certainly seen a significant dip in popularity since its heyday, World of Warcraft remains the gold standard among MMORPGs. No other game in the genre comes close to its success and cultural impact. So, with the release of the Warcraft movie this month and Legion set to debut later this summer, we're taking a little look at the music of Azeroth. With a wide variety of zones, races, instances, and various other locations and characters spanning 6 going on 7 game generations and no less than 17 different composers, World of Warcraft has a lot of music to go through. So I'm going to focus on the game's main theme, which was initially composed by Jason Hayes and subsequently expanded on by Russell Brower. Each iteration of the music has some distinct thematic similarities while possessing its own flavor that reflects the setting and mood of each expansion. Hayes' original theme begins with deep horns and a driving beat, which segues into a majestic string motif. The dramatic opening, legato bridge, big finish pattern remains more or less constant throughout the expansions, but the mood changes with each iteration. For example, the Burning Crusade theme utilizes a distinctly broad, expansive sound, with graceful string counterpoints and powerful chorals. While the theme for its successor, Wrath of the Lich King, gives a cold, isolated feeling, with metallic elements, chimes, and haunting woodwinds, emphasizing the remote northern continent on which it is set. Possibly the most unique version belongs to Mists of Pandaria. This expansion featured a heavy Asian influence, and that's definitely reflected in its music, with heavy use of pentatonic modes and the eru, the two-stringed Chinese violin that creates that distinctive sound so heavily associated with the culture. The destructive encroachment of outside influences is also a major theme this time around, which is indicated in the way the traditional motifs for the game intrude upon the serene melodies. But my favorite version of the main theme has to be for Cataclysm. This expansion upended a lot of established conventions, both in-universe and in gameplay, so it makes sense that the theme would be the most dramatic and tumultuous. It begins with lots of hard, accented chords and deep male vocals reminiscent of Howard Shore's Lord of the Rings work, which then develops into a gorgeous legato section and an incredibly epic climax. Out of video games and into cinema, this tumult is also prevalent in Ramin Djawadi's theme for the Warcraft film. The brass alternates between a primitive sound and a strong major fanfare backed by strings, highlighting the contrasts between the two factions, before joining the influences midway through with a rugged tribal motif backed by more classical strings. Although if the reviews are any indication, it's entirely possible Javadi just missed a spot on the good soundtracks from bad movies list. Ah well, I'm Diva, I know the score, and now, so do you.